My name is Sherrod Spence. I'm a bus driver for the city of Birmingham. I can remember the days when I used to have to stand in the rain, the cold, the heat, wondering how I'm going to get to and from work. When public transportation is your only survival to help paying bills, it's very important.
80% of the people that work in this city use mass transit, and yet we have government that's not willing to fund it properly. Our goal is to fix this crisis through unified actions in cities across the country.
Houston, Miami, New York, San Francisco.
We're going to schedule 10 of these rallies throughout the country
To build the political willpower to fund transit properly.
Well, we're here today in Birmingham, Alabama to fight against those transit cuts that are happening across the country. They're actually amputations. They're cutting routes completely. They're cutting people off from their jobs, and they're cutting the community off from the vital service of public transportation.
You know, once upon a time, most of us could not stand in this park and speak freely about what our beliefs are. But because people came together and stood together, we can now stand here today and demand that we come together for mass transportation. This is a national campaign because it's a national issue. Yesterday we were in Atlanta. Next week we're in Detroit and in Cleveland.
We are here to support Local 725 of Birmingham. Hundreds of our patrons have come out in Atlanta through our rallies and to let us know that they need their buses, they need their trains.
Without a bus, I would have no other way of getting anywhere. I've been riding it since 1952, the year of my birth. And we have had many transit cuts. I've had to find alternative ways of getting where I had to go.
There's a little-known rule in Washington called the 200,000 rule. That means a city over 200,000, which Birmingham is, cannot use any of its capital funds for operating funds. We believe that when the new census is in, cities like Mobile and the rest in Alabama will fall under that same restriction. So we're asking Congress to remove that stipulation. Let managers manage.
We have children that need to get to school. We have people that need to get to work. We have people who are handicapped, who's on dialysis.
I ride public transportation to work, to the doctor's office, to the grocery store. I also ride Paratransit that serves the disabled. And it's time out for people who don't ride the bus criticizing those that do.
It's ironic for me that we're having transit problems when this was the beginning of a transit fight.
Was Alabama to set on the bus, we must all share and share alike. Alabama brought down the walls of race in transportation, in public education. We brought down the walls to right to vote. It's time to move from racial battleground to economic common ground.
Someday, I might don't have a car. Someday I may become disabled. Because you don't ride a bus, don't think it's not important.
You not only have a relationship with the drivers, but you also get to know the other riders as almost as kinfolk.
I support the transit workers because some of them are real good friends of mine. And it breaks my heart to know that their jobs could be in jeopardy like everyone else.
Our system here has been down for quite some time. And I'm kind of pumped up now because when you get so low to the ground, sometimes the only way you can look is up. We're looking up to move this city forward. We're looking up to move our transit system forward. And most of all, we are looking up to move you, our people, forward.